You've probably seen this little guy, and if you haven't, you probably have heard this audio.
Charity, your
He's a little
person.
goober who seems quite harmless and turns out to be the big evil of the story. Something we've seen thousands of times over. That's not what's important, though. What is important is something else about this little video. Today, I want to show you how this is a nearly 10 out of 10 horror mod. A 10 out of 10 in my books that comments on real events that are happening in life right now. And I'm going to tell you how it completely drops the ball, and any form of subtlety or nuance it had completely goes out the window. So today, I hope that you guys will strap in and get ready for this whirlwind of pain and loss of hope for life itself. Now, exactly what is a Verity, or more broadly, what is the video I'm talking about? Well, the video is called Something Knocking at Your Door, made by That Mob. That Mob has a channel where he makes fake Let's Play videos with scary mods. These all follow the same format where a player pretends to find a mod off the internet or from a friend, and the mod pack or mod turns out to be a mod that is scary and evil and kills you. Rinse repeat this cycle, make money. Duh. These videos, in my opinion, are not the best. And even with the criticism I'm about to give, they are at least semi-well made. They aren't slop to any degree, I want to say. The formats of the video feel more like they're made for little Timmy than me, but I digress. So after talk about who this person is, let's get into the meat of it and figure out what this video is truly about. The video starts with a villager jamming out, only to be eaten by something. We don't know what it is yet, but it looks fucking stupid as hell. Who knows? Then we hard cut to our main character, Meet Mob. He will be the main guy we are following throughout this story. Mob got this mod pack from a friend. He apparently knows nothing about this mod pack, which you might recognize this being the same format as his other videos. After spawning in, he looks around for a little bit to only find a box, which he opens to find Verity. Verity tells him that he can tell him anything he wants to know, anything at all, and that he will be his little personal assistant throughout his life, or at least his Minecraft world. After asking some really fucking stupid questions, he asks him where the nearest diamond vein will be. He makes a bet with Verity that if it isn't really in the coordinates that he says, that he's going to get rid of him. After heading there, to no one's surprise, he finds the diamond vein, which then immediately wins over Mob to believe everything Verity says, basically. This is a really good start. I do like it. It gives us an idea on what these characters are and what we're going to learn throughout it. Verity being our little helper assistant while we follow Mob, our main character. Which this is a nice little dynamic that can very well turn into horror very easily, which you'll soon see it does. After getting out of the caves, he roams around a bit to only then ask Verity for the nearest village. He heads there after a little and loots it up. Afterwards, he goes to trade with some villagers and even asks Verity if this trade is going to be good or not. And here's one of the biggest problems I have early on. The problem I have with this is that he finds a trade for potatoes, asks Verity if it's a good trade. And then Verity says, no, it's not, of course. And then later on, he finds another villager for wheat for emeralds. And he has enough wheat to make the trade. And it's just like, why the hell did you need to ask your AI thingamajiggy for this? And, or why can't he still make the potato trade? It just feels so fucking stupid to me, man. It's rough. Because it's like, I like this main idea, but then you have this part right here that just be, like, in there for no real reason. It's not like he can't still make the original trade still, it's not like that he's losing anything. He just isn't supposed to for some reason, like, what the hell is that even supposed to mean? Plus, also, he doesn't even have enough to make the trade. So, like, was he planning on making a farm to go trade? If so, that still doesn't make sense why he can't still do that for potatoes. Just because he has enough for the wheat right now doesn't mean that the potatoes will be not a better longevity plan. It just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Why have this even in the video? This is a horror video, not whatever the hell this is. To get back on track though, we follow Mob as now he's building his house in the village, and he decides afterwards he should ask Verity what he should have for dinner. He tells him salad because he had pizza other day, and he stops and realizes how the hell he knew about this. I want to just say, love this. And this is exactly what I wanted from this. It's an idea that AI knows more than anything, and that it's learning over time or just something in general, knowing something that it really shouldn't is such a great idea, and it's such a great form of tension to build up. And I think it's an amazing way to use Verity in a horror way that isn't just a scary monster, like we may or may not see later. Then we go to him pretty much just ignoring that Verity knows about him in real life now. So I guess be what it be. But then he decides to ask where a village is, and being told there is one to the south, but do not go to the one to the east. All he was told was something was hungry got them all there. This is a mixed bag for me. I don't really care for it too much. I feel like you already had a great horror aspect earlier on with the whole Verity knowing what you had in real life, and this just feels a little bit forced. So it works kind of, but not really in my opinion. It's a mixed bag for me. Then we get to a little build montage of him building a tower on top of this little hill that he found earlier. Then Verity asks if Mob lives alone. And this is another form of good horror added later on. You get to see that there is a lot of mixed feelings and mixed bag of everything. It makes a good way of showing what really works and what doesn't. And it feels like it's adding both of them at the same time, in my opinion. A little bit of monster horror plus psychological horror, and it just doesn't mix, and that's what frustrates me more than anything. After telling Verity that he does live alone, and that he seems to be getting worried about Verity, that Verity does not wish him as much kindness as he seems, which, no shit, dude. Like, I could have told you that. Then we get to see Verity going weirdly straight-faced. No emotion. No nothing. And as soon as he pulls him out, he goes right back to his normal. Then with more of jagged teeth now, which is an interesting idea. I think this is very similar to the idea of something trying to always be perfect but can't be. And again, it's another form of horror that's added onto this mesh pile of different horrors meshed together, basically. And it's very interesting. But, so the cracks are forming right now. Then we get to him asking to play some music, which he does. And then we get to his second POV of something watching him from afar, which, to no one's surprise, will be Verity. You'll find out later. I want to talk about this, though. Why does this make any sense? Verity's inside playing the music, but also outside watching him. Like, I guess I just don't understand the point of having multiple angles of the same thing. You know what I mean? Just like, why does it matter that he's watching him other than for, like, I guess the video? I don't know, dude. It feels extremely added on for no reason, and I don't care for it. Now we are to the most probably popular part. After going to bed, he is told something is coming in 3 days. And after asking if it's going to be bad, he just responds to yes.
There's something I need to know today?
Something is coming in 3 days.
What?
Something is coming in 3 days.
And it's a very interesting idea, I guess. Not really at the same time. I like it. I like it. It's good for content, and I understand why you're added it. It clearly blew up, and it's kind of effective, honestly. It works in the idea of something just randomly being evil. Even though the cracks have clearly already been here, it's way more direct, basically. Now we get to the part where Mob starts getting ready for the next coming days. We get a little montage of Mob going around upgrading his house for the upcoming looming threat, starting with building walls and building a little lava death trap. But on that note, there's something I want to say. Later, we get to see that Verity can open doors and presumably then trapdoors by himself free of hands. This means absolutely nothing in the context of the story, really. It goes absolutely nowhere. Never get to see it again. It's a one-off thing. But tell me it would not be super fucking funny if we just see Mob be standing on the trapdoors and then just pop. Because of course Verity is the big evil of this story, so why not just kill him here? Could do that. I don't know, dude. Instead, you gotta rely on this fuck-ass monster, I guess. But I'm just saying he stands at the trapdoors for way too long for me not to be thinking, "Oh, it'd be super funny if he just fell in." But no, I never get what I want. Instead, we get the ending that we do have, which is, spoilers, something that is absolute dog water. We see Mob now adding iron doors onto his watchtower, and finally Verity watching him while he is doing this. After calling Verity out, Verity keeps responding, "I've always looked like this," after his face randomly changes, I guess, because, that happened earlier, and it's gonna continue doing this, I guess. It means absolutely, again, nothing. Again, it's a cool idea of the idea that this AI type thing is like changing, growing a conscious, as well as bringing the ideas that it doesn't want to be always perfect for the human that it obeys. It wants to be its own thing, but at the same time, again, it just feels so fucking stupid. Now we get to the weirdest part of the video, in my humble opinion, which my opinion is law because you're watching a damn video. And that is, he randomly adds a fuck-ass flashlight mod. For whatever reason, I have no idea why. This is such a weird thing to me because we get to see earlier on that he has dynamic lighting already, so, like, why do we need this? As well, not to even mention that if you're adding mods already, why not just add, like, a fucking gun mod and just shoot him? You know what I mean? Like, I guess you can do whatever the hell you want, but at the same time, I don't know, dude. It's used for one scene later on that we'll see that gets like a cool like little jump scare thing, but that's about it. It's pretty useless in the grand scheme of everything. After adding this flashlight though, he goes to confront Verity about him being evil basically. Because, that flashlight mod really gave him the clarity to see it. The most obvious twist villain of all time. He tells him that he is already done for and that nothing will work to stop him, basically saying that he's already fucked. And honestly, he probably is. He blocks him off to only then head back to the tower he was already at. As well, night then comes quickly and he tries to head to bed, but then we get to see a nice little thing saying that Verity is nearby, which is kind of fun. Honestly, it's a nice detail I really think was a cute thing. The same idea that, like, when a mob is nearby in Minecraft, that it'll say mobs are nearby, can't go to bed. Same thing, but for Verity, even though he's not, like, that close, you'll see in a minute, but it's a fun little detail, and I really like it. Down the tower, music starts playing that is from Verity from earlier on, we got to hear, and he turns on the light to see this monstrosity. Yeah. Yeah, any form of subtlety that we once had is now gone and replaced with a PNG scary monster. Because this is actual hell I'm in right now. I am in hell watching this. This guy looks more like an SCP than an actual, like, real horror thing, so I'm not gonna really say too much other than this is absolute AIDS in my opinion. My humble opinion. But you know what? My opinion's law here. He runs back up the tower, blocking it off, and then heads inside to only then put his back against the fucking glass and then get grabbed by the end of it. But just, God, dumbass, first of all. Second of all, holy shit, was that something. This whole big idea of like an AI that you rely on ending up being a scary monster PNG. What can I even say? What can I even say? This was a roller coaster of emotion for me and hopefully you. Like, I get it, to have a good thumbnail, you have to have a big scary monster PNG, I guess, but at the same time, it's so fucking stupid and actually bad. especially when you're making a real world commentary on the dangers of AI, how over reliant it could be, and the ideas of something being able to track you, will be able to understand what you are and how you live in real life, and how it's basically controlling you. And it just all ends up being a damn PNG monster thing. Maybe it's just me. Maybe everyone else loves this PNG monster ending. But I truly do doubt that. And I do wish the best for this creator, but goddamn do I hope his writing gets better, because what the hell was this? This was actually terrible in my opinion. I can tell there's some serious passion and serious effort put into this, but goddamn would I just want a better ending, because goddamn, a story is concluded by its ending, is made by its ending. The ending is like the most important thing. And goddamn, does this just not stick it at all. And there is the ending where there is a part two, of course, to this video. But honestly, there isn't much that can fix it, honestly. But if you guys want, I could go back and look through it, see if anything helps. Otherwise, I've been that real FB and hope you guys enjoyed, because goddamn did I not enjoy this. I really wish I did, but I really didn't. Hi, it's me from the future. So, turns out there's going to be now a third one. I just saw it while looking up. I guess, we're keep doing this. We're gonna keep doing this till the end of time. It's like Garn and Banban, I guess. Coming out once a month or something, I don't know. Well, have a good one, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.